Hola, señor Hintapan. Hola, compañeros de clase, or good morning, classmates. Good morning, sir. So today I'm going to discuss about demonstratives in Spanish. Okay. So there are you need to consider the demonstrative rules in Spanish as well. Okay. So what are these demonstrative or demonstrativo in Spanish? The word demonstrative comes from the verb to demonstrate or to perform. And that's exactly what Spanish demonstrative pronoun or pronombre demonstrativo does. Okay, demonstrate or identifies the noun it refers to. So it be more specific using this, that, or those. Okay, this one, that one, or those, or those something. Okay, so este and ese are both demonstrative pronouns. While they look very similar to demonstrative adjectives, demonstrative pronoun replace rather than describe a noun. So in this case, they are both similar, but only the difference between the two are they're going to have stress. Okay, so there's an accent, but this as of this moment, it's being eliminated. Okay, so demonstrative in Spanish, for example, you imagine you have two pasteles or cakes in front of you and someone asks you which one you wanted. So if you were feeling particularly succinct, you could simply respond the este to this one or ese to that one. So if you don't like to answer longer words, so you, in Spanish, instead of saying longer words, you can use simple words such as este or ese. Okay, another example is if somebody asks you like, ¿te gusta más esta camisita or esa camisita? This clothes or that clothes? So you are going to choose which one. So you could say this one or that one. So you can say ese or este. Okay, so those are the simpler one. Now I'm going to explain more. So now we're going to go deep through the difference and the usage of pronombre demonstrativo or demonstrative pronouns and adjetivo demonstrativo or demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so what are these? What are the difference between the two? How are we going to use them? So let's first tackle demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so in Spanish, adjetivos demonstrativos. Okay, then demonstrative adjectives such as this, that, these, or those. So for the singular, this and that. For plural, those and those. Okay, so are words which indicate a specific noun. So you're going to be more specific. You put adjective or pronouns to it. Adjective, this candle, this book, for example. Okay, or those ones. Okay, or this one. Okay, this one or those one. Okay, so Spanish, that one rather. So Spanish demonstrative adjectives as more complicated are more complicated than their English counterparts because there are three different sets. So as explained below or later, remember that Spanish adjective must agree in gender and number with the noun they modify. So gender, it can be masculine, feminine, or can be no, like neuter. Then number, so is it more than one or only one? So there's a plural form and singular form. So now let's move on to the words that you need to learn. You need to think and you have to remember how are you going to use them. Okay, so the three sets of Spanish demonstrative adjectives are este, so it means this. Okay, something near to the speaker, like me. This book. Okay, I'm going to talk about this book. Okay, so it is near me, so I'm holding it, or rather near me, this book. I can point in it. Ese, in Spanish, ese means that. So if you put the book there, you can point out that, so which is near to the listener. So for example, you are the listener, so I'm going to put it near you, so you could say that book. Okay, or you could say ese libro. Okay, something near to the listener. Then aquel, it means that. So you are going to point. So you're going to, this thing, it's far from me and you. So we cannot say este or ase. It means that, me aquel. Both of us very far. Okay, you can just point it out. That book, I want that book. Okay, ese, ese or aquel. Okay, so when you say aquel, that, something far from both speaker and the listener. Okay, so again, you can use este, meaning in Bisaya kini, kini, or this, something near the speaker. Ese, that, kana. Okay, you can say kana, or iyan, ito, iyan. Then in Tagalog, ito, iyan. Then iyon. So in aquel, in Bisaya, katu. Okay, katu, something like far from both of you. Okay, then yun in Tagalog. Okay, so let's focus on Spanish here. I just want to use Bisaya, Tagalog, English so that it will be more clear, specific, or it's clearer for you to understand, easy to understand. So now let's move on to its gender and its number. Okay, so masculine in singular form, so only one, use este or this. Ese for that, aquel for that is far. Okay, feminine in singular form, so it's feminine form in Spanish, you could say esta, means this, esa means that, aquella means that by far. So again, if it's feminine form, you could say esta, esa, aquella. Or if it's masculine form, este, ese, aquel. Okay, then now let's move on to plural form. So when you say plural form, it means more than one. Okay, so in masculine, the gender is masculine, you could say estos. Estos means these, these. Estos libros, estos libros. Okay, so esos, those, esos, those, esos libros. Okay, aquellos, those, esos, aquellos, rather, aquellos libros. Okay, so those something by far. Next, feminine in plural form, you could say estas. Okay, more than one. Esas. Okay, again for those near the listener. Then aquellas for those far from both of us. Okay, so next, both ese and aquel means that. To clarify the difference between these two demonstrative adjectives, here are the examples. Okay, so first example is este profesor habla mucho. Este profesor habla mucho. So in English, this teacher talks a lot. Okay, this teacher talks a lot. This teacher. Next, aquellos estudiantes no comprenden. So those students, aquellos means those, estudiantes means students. Okay, so over there, so it means you pointing to somewhere far from both of you, the listener and the speaker, don't understand. So no comprehenden. Okay, next, esta chica está lista rather. Esta chica está lista. So the difference between the two, we have here esta, this. Okay, esta, this girl is ready. Okay, lista. Next one, esos libros son estúpidos. Okay, those books you just picked up are stupid. Estúpidos, stupid, are. So here we can use plural form. Esos libros, those books are stupid. Son estúpidos. Okay, are stupid. Next, me gusta aquella casa. I like that house on the other side of the street. Mi casa, aquella casa. Okay, house is casa. So those are the example. So always remember este, esa, aquellos, esta, esos, then aquella. Okay, so here you are. Just remember the meaning of each words. Okay, and remember it. Next, let's move on to demonstrative pronoun. Okay, or in Spanish, pronombres demonstrativos. Okay, again, pronombres demonstrativos. Pronombre meaning pronoun used to replace like instead of using a specific noun, you can use only the pronoun. Okay, I mean, if you're going to just focus on the thing itself, you cannot you can change the name itself. Instead of repeating it like camisita, you can use this, or just say ese. Okay, or este. Demonstrative pronouns like such as this, or this one, that one, or those ones. Those are okay, the ones, or rather like far from you. Okay, these or those. Okay, in plural form refers to a previously mentioned noun in a sentence. Spanish demonstrative pronouns are more complicated than their English counterparts, okay, because there are 3 different sets, and because they are must agree in gender and number with the noun they replace. So there are nouns that you're going to replace. Okay, so again, pronoun is used to replace a noun, so specific name, so you can change it into a pronoun. Okay, so here are the 3 sets. Okay, so as you can see, there are some stress. Okay, so 3 sets of Spanish demonstrative pronouns. So here are este, this one, something near to the speaker, the same. Okay, ese, that one, something that are near to the listener. And then aquel, those, something far from both the speaker and the listener. I think I explained it earlier already. Okay, este, kini, or ito. Ese, kana, or iyon, or iyan rather. Iyan, okay, iyan, or aquel, meaning katu, or iyun. Okay, so in Tagalog and Bisaya, I just combined it for you guys. Okay, next, here are the examples of 4 forms of este can take, so you can use this one. Okay, for example, mi coche es más rápido que este. Okay, so instead of repeating here coche and coche, you can say mi coche es más rápido que coche, or your car. Okay, you can say my car is faster than this one, or okay, so instead of saying my car is faster than this car, so you can change into este instead of this car. Okay, so you notice they didn't repeat the noun, so they change it into this one. So coche and then este. Okay, next, for example, yo quiero esta aquí. Yo quiero esta aquí. So I want this one here. So instead of saying I want this something right here, so I want this book, this, so you're just pointing already. Okay, you can have this one, you can change it into another. Okay, esta aquí. Next is estos sí me hacen más bonitos. Okay, so estos sí me hacen más bonitos, so you can say I think these are prettier. Okay, I think these are estos, meaning plural form, so bonitos, prettier. Okay, next, sentense en estas aquí. Sentense en estas aquí. So sit in here, sit in this here. Okay, so those are the examples. So let's move on to another example. 4 sets of esse. Okay, so esse. Okay, next one is, so when you say ese, okay, so that one, okay, it is not far from you, it's near you, it's not far from both of us, okay. Ya tienes uno, ese es para tu hermano. So it says here, you already have one, that one is for your brother, okay. Hermano means brother, okay. Ese here, that one is in here, that one is for, ese es para, is for tu hermano, your brother, okay. Next, te gusta esa? So it means, do you like that one? So do you like that one or this one? Ese or esa? Esta, okay. So those were esa or esta. Next one is, no one agradan, no me agradan esos. I don't like those. So you can hold esos on those, okay. So you can mention I don't like those flowers, okay. Instead of saying another noun here, you can just stop with the word those or esos, okay. Okay, next, esas son las más bonitas. Esas son las más bonitas. So those are the most beautiful, okay. Bonitas. So another example of aquel in action. So you could say, aquel es Gran Canyon. Aquel es el Gran Canyon. So that is the Grand Canyon. That is pointing about the canyon, which is great. They are pointing out, mentioning the canyon, which is very great or very historic, something. Aquel es Grand Canyon. That is the Grand Canyon. So specific term for a specific noun. Aquel es peligrosa. Aquella es peligrosa. Peligrosa. So that one over there is dangerous. Okay, from the word peligrosa, dangerous. Okay, next one. Aquellos son los jefes. Aquellos son los jefes. So aquellos, those over there are the bosses. Aquellos means masculine form. So son is the they use the in masculine form. Okay, aquellos. Then those over there are the bosses. Okay, boss. Okay, it's for men. Okay, so ¿cómo se llaman aquellas? ¿Cómo se llaman aquellas? So what are those called? How are you going to call them? What are those called? So those are an example for aquel. Okay, so note the Spanish demonstrative pronouns are the same as demonstrative adjectives. So they are the same, as you noticed, with the addition of an accent. So you can see some stress, okay, like I pointed earlier, over the stressed vowel, okay. There is also neuter demonstrative pronoun in each set. So there is no specific gender, okay. So it's neutral. So this one here, this, that, or can like that, okay. So you can see here, masculine to singular, este. So earlier you saw I gave you the example, but right now, as you notice, there are some stressed. Okay, este, esta, estos, estas, esto. Okay, but here neutral, no stressed because they're not specific in terms of gender. Okay, ese, aquel. Okay, so for that which is near you as a listener, you could say ese. Okay, that for singular form, masculine. For feminine singular, esa. For masculine plural, more than one, esos. For feminine plural, esas. Then neuter, eso. Okay, always remember that. Next, that by far, which is far from both of us. Okay, so you use aquel. So for masculine singular, you use aquel. For feminine singular, you use aquella. For masculine plural, which is more than one, aquellos. Feminine plural, aquellas. and then neuter, which is akeo, okay, without s, okay, but it is akeo, okay. So demonstrative pronouns can replace a demonstrative adjective plus noun, so or simply refer back to previous mentioned implied noun without repeating its name. So you don't have to repeat, you just use este, ese, and so on, okay. So another example, okay, for ejemplo, so that you can easily understand. So here, estas no narandas, okay, so que están menos que esas, okay. These oranges cost less than those oranges. No, you didn't repeat here the naranjas, okay. So you just eliminate the word oranges, which is the noun, okay. These oranges cost less than those, okay. Que chica lo hizo, esta o esa. Que chica lo hizo, esta or chica. You're going to choose which one. Which girl did it? This one or that one? Esta or esa? Okay, so it's very clear. Next, estoy leyendo eso. So I'm reading this or this one. Okay, eso. So there's no you can easily identify, okay. So masculine form, so you have eso. Next, quiero mirar esta película. No more gusta aquella. So here, I want to see this movie. I don't like that one. So me gusta, I want, okay. Que mirar esta película means movie. Película means movie. I don't like, okay. No me, I don't. Me gusta, I don't like. Gusta is like. Then aquella. So gusta here is a feminine, so you have aquella, okay. So next one is todos los perros son lindos, pero prefiero este. So este. So all dogs are cute, but I prefer this one, okay. So this one, este. Next, estos son más caros que esos. There are many more expensive than those.